we here?
That's a good question. I thought we were done with this shit.
I thought we fucking gave this up.
That wasn't a dream. That was we said last year, fuck it. We made a decision.
Yeah, and look where it got us. It killed fucking Neil Peart.
Dude, I know. When a fucking Thunder God dies, you have to come back. You have to.
There is that.
Did you think the first big musical death, because we have them every year,
right?
Did you think the big musical death, the first one of the year, was going to be Neil Peart?
No, I was really hoping for a few other people.
I thought it was going to be Ozzy, dude. And I'm not saying that to be an asshole. I fucking Ozzy is at the precipice. He fucking has to be.
I had some shit pop up on my Facebook timeline today. I get random, like, here's some shit you might be interested in, you know. I think it might have been from Revolver or one of these shitty online rags, you know. But, but it said, you know, greatest metal duets of the 80s or some shit. And it's a photo of Ozzy and Lita Ford.
Okay, yeah. Close my eyes forever.
You know which one of those looks quite mannish, and it is not Ozzy.
that was back when Ozzy had like the feathered, fucking dirty blonde hair,
eyeliner, and I was like, wow, who's that with the mighty chin? Oh, that's a lady.
Lita Ford always looked pretty hard.
Yeah,
you know.
Yep.
I mean, fucking kick-ass guitar player. Good. I mean, an overall kick-ass lady rocker.
Yeah,
you know, but. And she was in that fucking Runaway band, right? With fucking Joan Jett?
Probably. I don't know. Don't get me to lie.
I just vaguely remember from that, like a clip from that movie they did about that band a while back.
Ladies in metal out of the 80s did not fare too well.
No. Either they died, see Wendy O. Williams, or they lived and looked like chewed leather, see Lita Ford.
If you were around back then at your age now, would you try to get up in that with Wendy O, knowing who else had been there? I
don't know, man. That'd be like saying, I'd like to go take Gigi Allen out for a fish sandwich. I don't think so, man. I would have loved to pick her brain. She probably had done it with like half a tit out.
Oui.
But no, she's a little too hard for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the fucking crazy gal. And I love crazy gals.
I like my ladies to have, I don't know, a weird lady quality to them.
You know, purr like a kitty cat.
Something randomly absent from a lot of those chicks from the 80s.
Now, Pat Benatar, I would have given it a shot.
Yeah. That short hair kind of threw me off a little.
Yeah. But it was the 80s. So it kind of worked, like Cyndi Lauper. I thought Cyndi Lauper was adorable.
Yeah. So did I. I didn't have a problem with Cyndi Lauper per se. It was the flood of chicks in their teens that then suddenly started shaving one side of their head,
right,
and shaving check marks or checkers, checkerboard into the side of their fucking head. So,
thankfully, all that calmed down.
Well, it was either I shit thee nay. It was either that or else chicks wearing a bunch of white, like bridal looking getup because Madonna was the fucking thing at the time.
Yeah, like black lace. God, that was weird.
Yeah, man. This is a weird time to be alive back then.
Yeah, I can't believe that's not when I was formed. That's certainly when I was reared.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a friend of mine and I, we'd go down to the very southern edge of El Paso, where you can smell the fucking Rio Grande. Wow. And there would be like this warehouse district, but they would have like these garment shops of fucking like secondhand, clothing. Well, that was the cool place to go shopping at.
Secondhand store.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that was the, if you were into punk, or anything even mildly punk back then, yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Go
that
down,
makes sense.
Get fucking work shirts. Like my friend fucking Roy ended up picking up one, like had a little name tag on it, said Manny,
And his name wasn't Manny.
Fuck no, it was Roy.
Did he go by Manny after that?
No, that was just what you did. And I'd like buy like a dress shirt, but cut the sleeves off. And
you goddamn punk.
Painted like a fucking dude with like a mohawk on the back over the entire back of the shirt. Yeah.
So you showed your artistic side even at that early an age.
Go a little hard.
Or your autistic side. I'm not sure which.
The autistic side of it, yeah.
Yes. Punk music does soothe the savage soul of an autistic man.
Indeed. But yeah, it's if you missed the news, Neil Peart passed away here like last week, a week ago Tuesday. It was weird because the news didn't even come out till Friday, which I'm actually mildly all right with, because that means that everybody that knew kept it under wraps. Because when they're like, after a long battle with brain cancer,
Yeah, when I read, I was like, what the fuck?
Like, where'd that? Because my brother Daryl and his twin are like huge Rush fans,
Yeah.
And I remember asking him, I was like, wow, so R40 and they're hanging it up. He goes, yeah, man. He said, Neil's back just can't take it.
That was the story I heard.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Rush was ending because not everyone could perform at the elite level that they are fucking accustomed to.
Right.
And it looked like it was mainly Neil.
Right.
And it was his back, which, if you're that guy and you have a bad back, how the fuck are you supposed to do that?
Well, as it turns out, dude had like a 10, 11-year-old daughter, and he was wanting to spend more time with her.
Yeah.
But like right after, Rush kind of hung it up, apparently, because they'd said he'd been battling brain cancer for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I think it was like over 3 years.
I think that dude probably got like 6 months in, maybe, before that diagnosis came along. That's just shitty, man.
Yeah.
But a legend, and the fucking nice thing about it is, I just get so angry on social media these days from idiots, like people trying to justify the Houston Astros cheating and shit like that. Mainly Houston sports fans, who, as it turns out, I actually dislike those assholes more than New York fans and Boston fans.
Really?
Yeah.
Even more than Boston fans? I don't know, man.
Because how do you justify, it's like, well, everybody else is cheating too, man. And like, no, they're not. No, not to that degree, they're not.
Maybe it maybe just be Houston baseball. Well, no, fucking Boston baseball fans blow too. But
yeah,
you're saying if you're
okay, maybe not the Rockets, but Astros fans, Texan fans, they all suck. They all suck.
Had an opportunity to do something great as well. The Texans did.
Yeah. No, I mean, and then on top of that, and here's the funny thing is because when assholes step on their own nonsense. J.J. Watt, perfect example. Everybody talks about what a great guy is. Yeah, he raised a lot of money for the hurricane that came in, and apparently karma hit him before they started cheating. So that's kind of interesting to me. But dude, he's the defensive. What is he? A linebacker, I guess.
He's defensive line. Yeah.
Defensive line.
Middle linebacker.
Yeah, middle. Whatever. But so. Yeah, he's like lauded as the hero in Houston and shit like that for the Houston Texans football organization. He got pissed off at a Houston news affiliate who had reported J.J. Watt's fiance traded from Houston to Chicago, and he immediately got on there and he goes, hey, this is really, really lame. She has a name, blah, 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 blah. The problem is, had they put out her name, people would have went, who?
That's true.
J.J. Watt's fiance, I'm sorry, that carries a shitload more weight than whatever her name is.
Like, you can't do that with Giselle. You can't just say that's Tom Brady's wife because people know who Giselle Bundchen is. Way before he was blowing. He was blowing Tom Brady. Before she was blowing Tom Brady.
Before he was blowing himself. But yeah, man, and then the Astros like throwing a fit. So I'm getting on there, and these dicks are trying to justify. It's like, no, everybody else is cheating too. They've been cheating at this game since the start of time. Not using fucking like closed circuit TV cameras out in the outfield trying to gather up the signs. And apparently now there's some rumors that there's like an electronic charge. They wear like a wire, and it would kind of let them know what the pitch was. It was coming.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah,
that's kind of like fucking Vegas casino shit right there.
That's really, really. I mean, sure, if you're on second, if you're a base runner, you're on second, you're leaning in all fucking day long. Baseball does not mind. You can go, hey, this guy's fucking doing this or whatever.
Yeah, well, y'all are in the same spot. Everybody's together.
But that's okay. You start bringing in technology, that's a problem.
No shit, man. I mean, God damn.
So there's all these shitlords on there, going on and on about that. And over on Twitter with fucking J.J. Watt, being a shitlord himself over various things. The thing that warms my heart, small and black as it may be, is the fact I did not see one bad thing about Neil Peart, because fucking who would? Outside of the fact there's always the assholes like, I'll troll a little.
Yeah, because everyone's going to be a dick. Well, someone's going to be a dick.
Yeah, but I didn't encounter any. And that repairs a little bit of the rift I have with humanity.
I think it has a lot to do with just how shocking it was.
Yeah, man.
It wasn't. There wasn't a prelude to this. It just like I woke up that day and was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Can't believe I have to change my Facebook picture to this.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because as soon as I saw that, I went, oh, fuck. Because whenever you change yours, with the exception of a couple of times, it's generally somebody that just died.
Right. No one assumes that when it's my picture, though.
Yeah. It's like, oh, shit. Oh, well.
Well, fuck that guy.
You had to post it, so,
Yeah, that's right. Well, I don't know. It might have been one of those where I give, like, somebody access to it if I perish. because I care that much about my Facebook after death, you know?
Let's take like a photo of like a foot-long shit. It's
if that was my lasting legacy on Facebook after my death, I'd be all right with that.
Man. Yeah, I sincerely wish I could just get off of Facebook, but job requirements otherwise, and on top of that, my curious nature as well. I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
It's usable. You know what I mean? Like it serves a fucking purpose for certain things. It is not a replacement for anything, though.
No, not at all. Not at all.
If you think going on Facebook and typing your name in a box, and all of a sudden you're being told that you're going to have a great month and you're beautiful and you're going to have all this great shit happen to you, and you believe it.
Yeah. Well, people are always constantly like, hey, what will that person look like when they get older? Or what will this person, a variety of these things. And it's fine, because a lot of people just do it to kill time.
Sure.
I'm not faulting them for it. But I hope like hell you're taking it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. And also keep in mind that as soon as you do that, they have you. They have all your shit.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So fuck that. I'm not that curious.
Yeah. Mead, Metal, and MMA podcast back at it again in 2020.
Yeah, first one of the year.
Shockingly so.
After a 2-week hiatus.
We got to do that more often. That was all right.
That's true. That's true. Like, don't be freaked out. We went hard over 3 years.
Yeah, man.
In a row.
Well, and the problem is, if our audience had been building and building and building, I might think differently. Our audience is actually slightly dwindled, which I'm all right with.
We're down to the hardcores.
Yeah, which basically means we listen to it.
Yeah, of course. We drink what we create, and we listen to what we create.
The occasional relative, one or two close friends. That's it. That's our base. So.
Yeah, that's true. But that's all right.
That was the thing we had to kind of. I don't know. I think we might have covered it maybe on the last one. I don't know. I was a little drunk. I mean, if we started doing this and we were doing it solely for everybody else, that'd be one thing. We don't. This shit. This is for us.
Yeah.
So
we do this for selfish reasons.
And then our friend Seth was in town here a few weeks ago, and he's like, man, he said, you guys really, really need to get it out there. You need to market it. You need to do this. It's like, yeah, but you're assuming that we want to kind of expand this thing, and we kind of don't.
It's kind of nice to just fucking break out the board, break out the mic, sit here at the table, and fucking shoot the shit for a little bit.
Yeah. I do think we need to re-platform. And here's why. Is because YouTube is getting fucking worse and worse about what they allow your content to be on their shit.
Yeah.
They're getting terrible, man. I mean, there are people having accounts pulled left and right just because they have opinions.
It's been happening for years.
Yeah, but I mean, it's ramping up.
Sure.
So, and the other thing is, if this was a visual and if we were shooting video, YouTube makes perfect sense. But we're not doing any of that. We're basically a non-visual podcast on YouTube. Like, fuck, let's just move over to iTunes. iTunes doesn't crack down on shit as long as you don't say anything racist or anything too fucked up.
Well, say goodbye to your Brazilian hatred.
No, that's okay. I think
that's not racist.
I think they embrace that. Yeah, that's as all right-thinking people should.
I'd actually, during our downtime, I had a family from Portugal stay at the hotel. I thought it was pretty cool. It was kind of neat to hear actual Portuguese. Doesn't sound anything like Brazilian Portuguese because there's no like hatred.
Oh, you mean these are people from
Portugal?
I had in my head that they were from Brazil.
No, they're from Portugal.
Yeah.
So it was like it was totally different because as soon as I figured it out, I was listening for like Brazilian undertones.
Yeah.
Like, are they saying they want me to die?
Did you hear
the word? Did
you hear the word "combach" at all?
I wanted to say that. Like, oh, combach, right? Right? Oh, no, that's not y'all. Yeah, apparently it's a very differently spoken language in Portugal than it is in Brazilian.
Well, fuck, I mean, Portugal gave that up back in like the 1820s. So they've had like 170 years or some shit. Goddamn, what the fuck? 190 years? They've had like almost 190 years of just doing what the hell they want to do.
Right.
All language is going to evolve away from the mother language given the chance. I mean, we don't sound like a bunch of Cockney idiots,
True. And even the current language we're rocking now, 300 years from now, is probably going to be a lot different.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
It's going to
They'll be saying, wow, these people really utilized a lot of long words back in those days. Because it's like going to be idiot speech.
Oh, yeah, everyone's going to have airplane glue attached to their noses at every moment they can, calling us a bunch of dummies.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes.
So the Mead part of the update for this time around is we still haven't done a fucking thing.
That's true. We took a hiatus from that as well.
And I'm all right with that.
We're ready to go. I mean, but
we got like 6 goddamn cases of Mead sitting in there. Why am I in a hurry to get another batch going just to take up even more room?
Exactly. And it's kind of nice to have that space available to you to stand in, put something else there, whatever you want.
Sure.
But we're ready to go at any moment.
Right. No, the honey is here. I mean, everything's here.
Yeah, we good to go.
I mean, it'd take a matter of sanitizing a fermenter and pasteurizing some honey and making like the special tea that goes into the batch that is Troublemaker. That's it. That's all it is.
I think, and that's a good plan, especially with, Holly King is complete.
Yeah, it's not labeled
Sans
yet
label.
because, frankly, I kind of took a hiatus from looking up somebody with a working laser printer.
The only thing, we took a break from Mead and we took a break from MMA because there were no fights. Metal's the only thing we kept alive during the hiatus.
Played a lot more guitar than I have in a long time.
Yeah, well, when we had Seth down, we had a little jam sesh that one that we recorded of you and Seth on your channel.
Oh, yeah, the mandolin, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
I hadn't picked up that mandolin in a long time either.
Yeah, well, fuck, man. When are you offered the opportunity?
Not very often.
There's not a whole lot of songs I know in my catalog that mandolin would be a beautiful addition to.
Yeah, it's more of a flavoring instrument anyway. But
tried on Nothing Else Matters. Might be pretty dope.
Yeah, I have before. Seems like I have.
We might have diddled with that in the past.
I diddle a lot of things in my life. Yeah, might be one.
One of the many, but one of the proud.
So the Mead update. Yeah, there's not much there, but again, that's because we have a pile of inventory.
Yeah.
Really, and I know some of you are like, "Wow, they're going to start maybe discounting a few." No. We'll just start drinking it.
Yeah. Wine doesn't go down in value as the older it gets.
Yeah. So we'll just start putting it away. Actually, there's not a lot of batch 1 left. I think we're down to 5 bottles maybe.
Yeah. Green Man a little over a case, I think.
Yeah. Holly King clearly 2 cases of that. Yeah.
Well, we can't really part with that until we get it fully dressed.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of like handing off a bottle unless you we better be compas.
That's right.
For that to happen, for me to hand you an unlabeled bottle of our Mead, we better be pretty fucking tight. So
yeah. Well, hell, it's basically unfinished. So
yeah. So that's we got to be pretty close in order for me to go. Look, man, you know what this is. This isn't a finished bottle of Mead, but we're close.
The inside is done. The outside is not.
You'd mentioned MMA and kind of transitioning to that point. There was dog shit for fights over the last since we did the last podcast. There's
I think there was the what was it, the Rampage and Fedor
on Bellator
fight card, I think.
Yeah, it seems like wasn't there one there one fucking fight on wasn't there one UFC fight right before the end of the year?
The Frankie Edgar Korean zombie fight card. That was on the 21st.
Oh,
that was the last Saturday before Christmas.
Shit. Yeah, well, you know
what?
It
has been almost a solid month without a UFC fight card.
God, man, you aren't kidding. Yeah, and of course their website's all fucked now. Well, mainly because they're trying to get everything all prepped for the McGregor-Cerrone fight, so they basically dedicated their entire fucking website to that.
I don't think they have to do that.
They don't. Look, man, you're either going to buy that fight or you're not,
And this is the first McGregor fight that doesn't feel like an automatic buy to me.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong, man.
The rest of them have.
Well, the problem I have when judging whether or not to do a pay-per-view, if John Jones is on it, it's an immediate buy for me. But that's just who I am. Because I am a John Jones fan at the end of the day. Because I love the fucking rage that man can bring about amongst his fellow humans.
Agree. Oh, absolutely.
Just by showing up to the octagon, people get angry. Like, what about that pregnant woman he ran into in Albuquerque? He's like, yeah, he paid his debt to society. What the fuck? Leave him alone.
I'm sure that child is doing pretty well off that John Jones money her mama got.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure she turned right around, went out and bought a couple bottles of rosé and a couple of needles to poke some holes in the old condoms at home.
Ooh. Ooh. My kind of gal.
And maybe hoping for John Jones to come around again.
Hopefully the circumstances are a little bit different, though.
Oh, no. Not in her case. Like, please break my other arm. Because how much fucking money do you... Because, I mean, that was the whole thing. She kind of immediately like, man, I don't care. So it became the criminal side of it, which was basically the hit and run. I mean, she could have went after that dude and did not. So
something tells me they had to... She had to get something.
There was a huge check that was written, man.
Oh,
I guarantee it.
Back when Jones could write those huge checks.
Well, I think that dude's still doing really well for himself.
God, if he's... I don't know, man. Pay-per-view points, I'm not sure how that Santos fight did.
I don't know.
But if he's getting guaranteed cash and getting that Reebok money.
Yeah. Well, and as a champion,
you know,
because the champions, don't they get a little extra bump too? Because that's why they don't usually qualify for bonuses or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's why champs usually make six figures per fight. Apparently, Cerrone's making a cold $2 million.
Goddamn, you know that dude's going to go out and he's going to be sporting a new Harley.
Yeah, that shit's going to be gone.
Well, shit, we were watching the Embedded. The pickup that dude's running around in is just fucking obscene. Probably that has to be an $80,000-$90,000 pickup.
Sure, pulling probably another $80,000-$90,000 worth of stuff in a $30,000 trailer.
Yeah, man. And has a house in Vegas. I didn't know that.
In what appears to be a little bit of a shitty neighborhood.
Yeah.
If you're that close to the stratosphere, I mean, I've stayed stratosphere probably about a dozen times. And if you look outside the parking garage, you look anywhere, all you see are shitty neighborhoods.
Yeah.
You don't see like a McDonald's or more of the Strip. You see shitty fucking apartment complexes, shitty people outside of the apartment complexes.
Right. Told a coworker today. Well, I am the county sheriff. I told them today, I was like, yeah, look, I'm probably going to Vegas for fucking Christmas next year, right after. And dude's like, oh, going to stay like at New York or Caesars? Like, no, Stratosphere. And he went, oh.
I mean, I don't understand why Stratosphere gets so much hate. Not only is it really close to Fremont, but it's fucking cheap as dirt.
Go down to the Fremont to get your freak on, right?
And, or get it on you.
Yeah. Very interesting subculture going on.
Well, remember when after the, it wasn't after the fights, but when Daryl took us down 5th Street, is that what it was, in Austin?
Yeah.
When we went to that parking garage and it smelled like piss?
Well, all of them in Austin do.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, fuck.
Actually, are you sure that's not the UFC event we went to? Because that parking garage definitely...
No, because we parked and then we took that stairwell down to the ground level, and that stairwell just, I mean, it just was bathed in the stench of piss.
Yeah, maybe that was 6th Street. I don't know. I get all my Austin experiences kind of confused, mainly because I'm there to drink and hang out with my brother. And then, as my family is wont to do, welcome to town, boys. Let me go show you around. Like, okay. Well, I'm here to hang out with you, but all right, if that's what you want to do, cool. I will never fucking forget this, is that living in Indiana, my oldest brother at the time was living in Colorado, living in Denver, well, Littleton, but drove all the way through Illinois, fine, on through whatever, and then through fucking Kansas. The state of Kansas going east to west or west to east.
Oh, that takes forever.
Terrible.
That's
terrible.
Forever.
We finally get in. I don't fucking even remember how long that drive was, but it was something stupid. We get in. First fucking thing my oldest brother wants to do is go up and drive us around and show us Mount Evans. It's like, I think we just got in from like a 13-hour drive, sir.
Bro, I'm kind of done with moving pictures here.
But then again, it's same shit, though. When everybody would come and visit us in Indiana, same shit. Hey, let's everybody get in the Jeep wagon here. It's time to run around and take a look at everything. Like, God damn, can't you just sit and, visit? I mean,
That's true, man. Well, people usually feel the need to, be the leader.
Yeah.
I am the sole reason if you have a good time or not.
Sure.
Which is never the case when it comes to folks like us.
Well, and it is funny, though, to really show to highlight the very big differences between you and I and my brother Daryl. So we get down to 6th Street, and he's wanting to hit up this ice cream place, and we're wanting to hit up this arcade. And we turned out doing neither, because he clearly did not want to go in the fucking arcade thing, and we didn't really.
And I didn't want a donut.
No, no, it's donuts, not ice cream.
Donut place, yeah.
Because, man, it's like we're going to be drinking beer. I'm not eating a donut.
Yeah,
donuts and beer is terrible.
That's like 5 beers I won't be able to drink.
Yeah. No. Donuts are commitments. That's what those are.
It's a fucking bumper sticker.
They're
right there.
round, just like a fucking wedding ring. You know, it's a commitment, and you're going to be fucking yourself out of a solid $5 later. You know,
That's true. And you'll only have the glaze of the donut, not of beer.
yeah.
I prefer that beer glaze.
Still might have a kind of a glow about you, but still,
Yeah,
that's just the sugar.
That and the sweat from your body say like you did too much. You should have eaten that donut first, motherfucker.
Now I will say that donut shop on 6th, man. It had to be pretty fucking legit because it was like 10, 11 at night, and there was a huge line.
Yeah.
Like, get the hell out of here. How good can these possibly be?
As was that little arcade place.
Yeah.
But when I looked at him, like, oh, all you have are like Pac-Man and fuck it, never mind, we're out of here.
Yeah.
Valhalla had better shit.
Yeah.
They had a
that
pinball.
was,
They had a pinball machine, for fuck's sake.
God, we did fuck around with the pinball machine,
Yeah.
didn't we? A little bit. That's more my slow jam nowadays.
Yeah, I miss pinball.
I wish they'd open a fucking one up down here like they got in Denver.
Shit.
Well, not around. I mean, clearly they wouldn't open one here, but
I wish Clovis would get a Dave and Buster's. That'd be good enough for me.
yeah. Dave & Buster's is all right. You can certainly pour through the cabbage pretty quick, though. But I think I went up to Albuquerque, and I think I dropped $40 on that card and had to turn right around and put like another 20 on it. And we were only there like an hour. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Hour
sure
and a
you can
half.
burn through that shit pretty quick.
Yeah.
God damn
Yeah.
it. Every time I've been out of town, I've always like, when we go to Texas, I want to try to make it at Dave and Buster's. Never done it. The one time I've been in Denver, it's like, man, I want to go to one up. Didn't get to do it.
Yeah.
But there were extenuating circumstances under that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. I think did a Let's Dance dance-off. I think I probably dropped 10 on alone. So.
God damn, really? You did the fucking little DDR shit?
Oh, yeah. Coworkers, man. You know.
You can't, well, you can dance a little bit. I'll give you that.
Fuck yeah.
I haven't seen it. You haven't done it in years.
Yeah, it's because we don't play any Prince around here hardly at fucking deafening volume. So.
That's true. Yeah, there's
because
a reason.
Prince wasn't on YouTube, so that was the problem.
Oh, that's right.
So we'd always crank it through my fucking iPod, blasting through my home stereo system, which I no longer have.
I keep forgetting.
But now
about
he's
that,
dead.
yeah.
And his whole family's like, hey, let's make some money now. Now it's our time.
Get all them. We want Little Red Corvette on there first.
Shits are all over fucking YouTube now.
Now they needs Garth Brooks, and they'll have the whole set.
That dude is so creepy, man.
Oh, fuck yeah, of course.
This fucking weird whisper thing. He doesn't talk. He whispers. And I get it because he's being a little cunt going, I don't want to talk like normal people. It destroys your voice. I'm saving my singing voice.
Hi, my name's Garth Brooks.
Yeah, you know who does that? Fucking weirdos, pederasts, fucking, I mean, start going down the list of dubious
The lead
individuals.
singer of Volbeat.
Yeah. God damn it, that guy. Oh, well, but let's see, metal update for the week. We have no LJ because we just kind of...
We pulled this out of our ass probably about an hour ago.
Hey, what do you want to do? Do a podcast? Why not?
I came over with every intention to be twice as drunk as I am by now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm screwing myself out of several beers I could be deep into by
God
now.
damn it. But let's see what we got here. Well, we open up with, let's see what we got for birthdays. Birthdays.
Happy birthday to Adam Jones 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, fuck yeah. And Eartha Kitt today.
Eartha
1927. The other Catwoman.
She's still alive?
No, she died.
Oh, okay.
She's been dead she died Christmas Day 08.
Oh, God. You know,
81.
man, I had a friend of mine a year ago, Christmas time, died on Christmas Day. That shit fucking wrenches my heart out of my chest.
Yeah.
Because this chick lived alone and all this other shit. She might have died Christmas Eve and her family didn't find her till Christmas Day, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, God.
I know she worked a shift that night at the hospital and was off, and then like the next morning, I guess, when they found her. So she might have died Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, but still, that shit's like, God damn, you die all alone on Christmas. How terrible.
Ugh. Yeah, when you put it that way, it fucking sounds horrible.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Steve Earle, 1955.
Yeah, there you go, the Copperhead Road guy. Speaking of, doesn't they have fucking some mandolin in that song? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because it's basically, it almost sounds like a Bon Jovi song. The way the
Pretty
guitars
close.
sound. Like a Wanted Dead or Alive a little bit.
Yeah.
Kid Rock, 71.
There you go. Yeah, he's not divisive at all. 71 years of age?
He 1970.
Oh, God damn, I thought that guy was my age. Like, man, that guy hides it really well.
Well, it's all that Jim Beam drank, man.
Must be all that racism keeping him young.
By the way, real name, Robert James Ritchie.
Yeah.
I'd rather be called that than Kid Rock.
Yeah, well, yeah. Although I guess it's an established brand now, but I remember when that dude came out, it's like, I want to hear some weird white guy rapping, some dude from Detroit.
Yeah.
And then, but now he claims Nashville as his home and decides he's now a country act. So shouldn't he be Kid Country?
And I guess if you want to be totally legit, a birthday to Motley Crue.
Oh, they formed the band on this date?
81 is when Nikki Sixx left his band London and began rehearsing with Tommy Lee, guitarist Greg Leon, who later left.
So that feels more legit to me than Eartha Kitt or Steve Earle.
That's true. Well, there's not a lot of rock or metal birthdays going on. But as far as other music news goes, fucking Rush CD sales up 2,000%.
Oh, I mean, the thought kind of parsed through my brain for a moment, and I let it go right on out because I thought that's kind of fucked up. But you know who the biggest benefactors are going to be, or those at least receiving the most benefit, are fucking Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson.
Damn right.
Man.
I mean, look at fucking Paul McCartney and Ringo, bro.
Now, the good news is Neil Peart's estate is going to get a pile of cash, too. And I'm sure that,
Not to mention, Neil Peart never struck me as a guy that spent his money unwisely.
Yeah. And I was going to say, I'm sure his medical expenses were high, but fuck that. Canada's got socialized medicine up there, so.
Yeah, free healthcare, right?
Yeah.
But if you have a aggressive brain cancer, you're fucked either way.
Yeah.
Man, I hope he was able to get the most out of those 3 years. Of course he did. He's Neil fucking Peart.
Yeah, man. Yeah. God, that still just kind of really rattles the brain.
29 years ago, Green Day put out Kerplunk.
Oh, my God.
I know, right? Let's see. Any more rock or metal album birthdays? No, but 19 years ago today, Jason Newsted left Metallica.
Hey!
Wow.
And 01. I thought he stuck around through, no, they picked up Robert Trio. You're right.
God, yeah, but Robert Trio is now the longest tenured bass player
ever, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's because he learned a pretty good lesson, and that is let him know that he wants his bass sound in the mix and also never fall asleep on the bus.
Never take Kirk Hammett's bunk.
No.
Let him have it.
Let him have it all day.
Have it.
All day.
When we are in Vegas at the end of the year, we might be able to go catch Scorpions and Queensryche in their Las Vegas residency that starts this year.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind Queensryche.
It's Queensryche without Jeff Tate. I don't give a fuck.
Well, that's the problem, yeah.
It's like going to see Journey without Steve Perry.
Right. Well, they got that Filipina kid that can crank
does
it out.
Great job. Great job.
But you know that you're not seeing...
It ain't Steve Perry.
Yeah.
It is not Steve Perry, and this is not Jeff Tate. I'm sorry.
Wouldn't it be funny, though, if Journey started, if they started banging out like Oh Sherry and shit like that with Steve Perry hits?
Ooh, that'd be... God damn. Well, that singer can still... I mean, that dude will still be able to sing at the pitch that Steve Perry could when he 40 fucking years ago.
Yeah. I call him a kid. The dude's like in his fucking early 30s, I think, or some shit. But
oh, man. As far as new music goes, the only things I heard today that I kind of dug, the new Sons of Apollo was out. That's Mike Portnoy's band.
Right.
And the new Mark Morton solo EP. Well, it's an EP. But has a Pearl Jam cover of it.
No shit.
Oh, shit.
And by the way, and those idiots, I guess, are apparently getting ready to crank out a new album this year sometime. So.
Oh, right. Yeah. What's it called? Not Exogenesis. That's fucking Fear Factory.
Please go away. Is that? No, that's
Please stop.
Yeah. For the love of God, quit it.
Don't yield. Stop. God damn it. See, I gotta find her that because it's with that gal that Daryl likes so much.
Nita Strauss?
No, Lizzie Hale.
Oh, okay. The woman with no vowels in her
first name. She talks to
name.
angels.
Yeah.
That's one of those newer, she talks to angels. That's like 03, 04, isn't it?
Don't get me on Hailstorm?
No, that's the fucking, isn't that the Pearl Jam song?
No, that's Black Crowes.
Oh. Well, then it's not that one. I don't know why I saw She Talks to Angels. I automatically assumed that was it.
Yeah, well, and the only reason I really knew the Black Crowes things because, man, I dated a weirdo up in Ruidoso when I was living there that huge Black Crowes fan. Like, every time. I'd be playing some shit, I mean, as it was back in the day, I'd be playing like Collective Soul or there's that band, Long December, Counting Crows. And shit like that. Yeah, she'd come and bump my Counting Crows for the Black Crows every time.
Is that a fair trade?
It is not.
I don't think it is. I was never into Black Crows.
I tried to be until I started dating this lady, and that got me worn out on them in a heartbeat because they only had, a couple of records.
Yeah. Let's see. Black. Oh, they do Black.
Okay.
Wow, okay. I don't know why that didn't stick out because it came out. I think they released Black today.
Oh, Pearl Jam?
No, this cover,
the cover
that Mark Morton did.
Right, okay.
With a guy, Mark Morales from the Sons of Texas. Never heard of Sons of Texas.
Heard of Sons of Bitches, but
yes.
Yeah.
I've heard of Sons of Shits.
There's a lot of sons of bitches in Texas, as a matter of fact.
That's true. Met a few. Outside of that, man, there is Steve Harris, his other band,
from,
British Lion, put out an album today called The Burning. Guess what it sounds like?
Sounds just like Iron Maiden?
It sounds like
dump ba da bump ba da bump ba da bum bum. Yeah, yep.
That's all, I mean that the galloping bass and some pretty decent fucking metal.
That was a fun thing because back in the 80s, everybody's like, God damn, Steve Harris might be the best metal bassist of all time. Well, yeah, until you go, this guy's a one-trick pony. He does the same thing. He does it very well.
But he is also one of the few bass players that's like one of the key writers of a band, too.
Right.
He has a lot of input on how a song sounds.
Not counting those that asshole from Kiss, but yeah.
Oh! I forgot. Yeah, if you don't mind.
Shots fired.
Yeah, no, but you're absolutely right. Totally forgot about that asshole. But it's easy to write a Kiss song. It's all about love without a rubber. And that's about it, right?
And then just making sure that you aren't missing any shekels that's supposed to come your way.
I will admit, I did enjoy God Gave Rock and Roll to You. That's just because I really enjoyed Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Yeah, I often overlook that one because outside of that one, man, what has Kiss really done in a big way beyond 1979? Nothing, really.
Not that I'm the last guy to ask, but nothing that sticks. I know Kiss put out a video game for the Sega Dreamcast.
There you go. Hey, there we go. Because we have Martin Luther King Day on Monday, so the I Have a Dreamcast speech comes to mind.
We'll do a 0.5 podcast for that one. Since it'll be Monday, and I'm hoping that my Monday I'm fucking full of joy after the 49ers go.
Instead of sorrow. Actually, a coworker of mine that you're familiar with, he picked the Packers by 3.
That motherfucker!
And he's a Vikings fan.
Whoa, that thing's just bitter pills.
Those
are sour pants McGrapes.
No, it's like, why would you fucking... But now, he did say, he said, I'm hoping for a 49ers victory, but he said, but I think the Packers are going to win. He can't
go to... Does he not remember how the last encounter ended?
Well, that's the other problem, is because usually whoever wins in the regular season, it's going to be flip-flopped in the postseason, according to him. I don't know.
Damn it, if he wasn't such an intelligent man, I just would dismiss it immediately.
Well, you want to jump in the Jeep and we'll go kick his ass?
No, man, he's got the height advantage. He'll tag me from a distance. God damn. You want to move on to MMA?
Yeah, let's get on to MMA. We got a lot.
Yeah.
Nothing to look back to, but certainly something to look forward to.
Very true. Very true. Let me just pick up some of the little bits and pieces of the news I got here.
UFC 246 tomorrow.
That is tomorrow. Before we get down to picks, Tyron Woodley, Leon Edwards is finally official for UFC London.
Okay.
So that's on Leon Edwards' home turf. And Tyron Woodley said he didn't want that fight. I'm not going to go to London to fight him. Well, apparently he is.
Apparently you will. When
Uncle Dana said you are.
God, I still think Masvidal will be a great one because there's fucking bad blood there.
Right.
And I also understand Masvidal's point is like, that's fucking fighting down.
Masvidal fucking skyrocketed while Edwards stayed there, maybe even dropped off a little bit.
Maybe. Yeah.
Waiting on this one fight. Meanwhile, Masvidal just going out slaying motherfuckers.
Which, by the way, if you enjoy a really good hearty laugh, pull up YouTube, type in anything. It doesn't matter. Just type in Masvidal interview. Just that. And it's going to break up a whole bunch of them. But every goddamn one of them's a knee slapper.
They're all fried gold, man. Once that guy started making money, that usually
make sure it's an interview within the last 2 years.
Yeah, usually you're making money because you're entertaining. He started making money, and now he's really entertaining.
Oh, man, that dude is solid.
He's fucking hilarious, and he's not trying to be. That's the thing.
It's wacky. We went down a weird Masvidal interview hole yesterday?
Yesterday, last night. Getting ready for tomorrow.
You owe it to yourself for some yucks. There you go. If you're feeling a little down, a little bad, we're certainly not raising
Go check it out. Yeah,
do that.
If we're not making you happy, go fuck yourself. But if you feel like you need a second opinion, go check out Jorge Masvidal. He usually helps. Henry Cejudo and Jose, depending on who you're fucking talking to, Jose Aldo fucking targeted for UFC 250.
So Jose is going to get his strap back. Oh no, actually that'd be
135.
Well, because Cejudo's going to get stripped, right, of 125?
Apparently, he already relinquished it.
Yeah, because they already have
last year. But I don't think the champ actually relinquishes a strap until they have the fight. Because remember, Cormier did that.
Right.
Until the John Jones-Gustafsson fight happened, he held on to that.
Because you don't want to have a division without a champ. So,
fucking UFC don't mind having 3 or 4 in one division.
But it's going to be Benavidez and I forget.
Moraes.
Oh yeah, Marlon Moraes
for the $1.25.
Which really, do they need to keep that 125 around?
No, I don't care about it. As soon as Mighty Mouse bailed, the day he lost, that was the day that division died.
Here's what's problematic, because I know the UFC looks at it and they say, hey, Ronda Rousey lost, women's 135 is still powerful. Yeah, but you can't compare Ronda Rousey to fucking Mighty Mouse.
All except maybe strawweight. Strawweight's probably the only one where it's a pretty good blend of people that have a shot. 125 is ruled by one woman. 135 is ruled by one woman.
Yeah.
Fucking Chukagian has a great height advantage on Shevchenko. I'm not concerned in the least.
Chukagian gets hit a lot, and she's fighting a woman that likes to hit people a lot.
And Shevchenko's a ginger now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's got red hair now.
Trying to impress you?
Well, it worked. Because
I think it moved.
I think it moved, Jerry. I mean, I'm sure she's a legit blonde. I'm not. Actually, I don't know. It's so easy to fake that shit. I don't care. I'm not really into blondes, and I thought she was beautiful. And so Ginger, though, she just looks like she's ready to fucking kill anybody.
Sure.
And it's even more beautiful.
Hey.
Robert Whittaker pulled out of his fight at UFC 248. What the fuck did I say would happen after he dropped that strap? All that will to fight, just like when he was champ, is gone, but now he doesn't have that champ stroke.
Well, the dude couldn't stay healthy when he was champ, but most people look at any champ out of AKA, probably minus Khabib right now. Every one of those dicks gets injured and like, oh, guess I can't fight for a year.
Injured
Oops.
or suspended.
Yeah.
Khabib was on the shelf for 9 months because of that whole fracas after the McGregor fight.
Which he's fucking just lucky that, considering who the president is, he can still fly into this country.
So here's what Robert Whittaker had to say. I'm sorry to all my friends, supporters, and family for not being able to fight in March. A lot has happened over the 12 last months.
Yeah.
Verbatim.
Ass kicking one, yeah.
And I need to take some time to be with my family, slow things down, and refocus. So he's not even injured.
There's a word, but I think it's tired is what it should be.
Or just not wanting
or tarded.
Just not wanting to do it.
I've been questioning whether his heart's been in it lately. Anyway, you go and fight Yoel Romero twice, you probably are looking for another occupation.
Look what Robbie Lawler did to Rory McDonald. How has Rory McDonald's career been after that fight? It's been the drizzling shit.
Where's that guy, a Ryzen now?
He went to Bellator, won the belt, tried to be a champ, but I forget the 185 champ over there, but didn't get it done. Now he's in PFL.
Oh, yeah. He didn't even go to he went a step below Ryzen down to a fucking professional fight league.
That dude lost the will to fight. He's even said it himself a few times, like, I just don't have that fire I used to have anymore. Because remember, he got his ass beat, and he thanked Robbie Lawler for what he said was the greatest experience of his life.
Well, I think it would go down as probably maybe the best fight. God, man.
I'd say one of the best title fights ever.
I think top 5. Certainly top 5. I think you'd be fucking robbing the experience if you put it at 6 or below.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, just with how, I mean, after that 4th round, and Lawler and McDonald just fucking lock eyes and don't look away.
And Lawler isn't even the same guy anymore. That fight took the soul of both of those guys.
Yeah. And just thankfully Lawler still had the belt. Still bummed out Carlos Condit didn't get it done.
Yeah.
Let's see outside of that. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get that fight card tomorrow.
All right. Early prelims going to be over on UFC Fight Pass and ESPN Plus for you Disney fucks.
We were supposed to have 3, but now we only have 2.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that, which we'll get into a little later. Opens up women's flyweight. Sabina Mazo fighting J.J. Aldrich. I'm honestly not familiar with either.
I don't know either one of them. Sounds like they pulled them out of the witness protection program.
J.J. Aldrich is a ginger and has a Wikipedia. I'm going to go for her.
Okay, there you go. That's good enough for me.
Men's light heavyweight. I don't know why I said men's. If I said women's light heavyweight.
Women's light heavyweight. Gabby Garcia.
Whoa. No, that'd be women's heavyweight.
Cut down to 205.
I don't even think that's fucking possible.
She's quite large.
Alexa Kamer fighting Justin Ledette. Again, two cats I've never heard of. A lot of these fighters are coming off of that Dana White Contender Series.
Okay. Well, that means I might recognize some, but I'm certainly not going to recognize
more
the fucking
face.
name.
It's face than a fucking name at this point. Prelims on ESPN open up at lightweight with Drew Dober fighting Nasrat Hakparat.
That's a good way to start a card is with Drew Dober.
I think that's going to be one of the best fights of the night.
Drew Dober doesn't put on a boring fight, man.
No.
He
doesn't always win.
He either gets planted or he knocks somebody out pretty quick.
Yeah, he doesn't always win, but man, it's good to see him fight.
Yeah, he's about as exciting as they come. It's kind of interesting that he's the opening fucking bout on the prelims, but
the prelims are actually pretty stacked.
Comparatively,
none of the fights get heavier than 155 though.
Yeah,
because
that is so weird to me. Because man, back in the day, that's what you held up for the heavyweight and the light heavyweight fights. Yeah. Man, nowadays you're going to get 155ers, maybe 170s.
I'm holding out for feather and fucking light.
Yeah.
I really am, because that's where you get speed and power.
Right. Well, that's why I always like welterweight, because it seems like you get the combination of both.
It's just it just seems like fighters now at 170, it's all about power, not about speed.
Used to be a lot of speed involved with that.
Because Usman is not what you call fast.
No.
Powerful, though.
Oh, fucking
jaw-breakingly powerful.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'll take Dober in that. I think Dober,
sure, absolutely,
always entertaining, but I think that's going to be a great fight. After that, flyweight, Tim Elliott fighting Askar Askarov. Tim Elliott, the guy that won the Ultimate Fighter for a chance to fight Mighty Mouse, and nearly did the impossible.
And that dude's fighting now at 145?
This is 125.
Oh, 125. Okay. I'm not going to make any picks on 125ers because they have no inertia.
Right, but I like Tim Elliott just based off of the way he made every Mighty Mouse fan's asshole pucker.
Sure.
Like, is this guy kind of come out of nowhere and become the flyweight champ over one of the greatest to ever do it?
Yeah.
Nearly. But horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah.
Featherweight, 145, Andre, the touchy-feely one, fighting Sadiq Youssef.
I'm going Sadiq on that one.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, as much as James Vick is an idiot, that guy knows.
As much as James Vick is an idiot.
That guy knows. But now, granted, I think they fucking. I don't know if they're still in the same camp, but they used to be. And he had nothing but really high praise for Sadiq. Sadiq's young, man.
Yeah.
If he can get the job done, I mean, it's going to be a building and learning experience. Even if he loses, it's going to be a learning experience.
I have that fight pegged as fight of the night.
Could be.
I think that's going to be a fight.
It could fucking be. Now, last time out, I wasn't impressed with Sadiq because it looked like he was kind of sloppy in his game a little bit. But hopefully he's tightened that up a little, and hopefully he's going to be able to come out of striking. Hopefully he looks a little better than he did last time.
Let's see. You might be thinking of different because Sadiq last fight was 241 where he TKO'd Gabriel Benitez in the first.
No, I know, but he didn't look good doing it.
Right.
Is the problem.
And touchy-feely last 2 wins against Miles Jury and Shaman Moraes. Be a knockout. Got a performance tonight. That was at the Durandamy Ladd card.
There's no doubt. It's going to be a good.
I like your pick. I'll go Feely just to be contrarian,
sure,
as you would say. Your main event of the prelims at women's flyweight, Roxanne Modafferi fighting Macy Barber.
Macy Barber's the popular pick, but
undefeated.
I like Modafferi in this one, though, because the fact is that she I really think that people are, I really don't think she has the respect. I think she can go out. I think she can get the respect that she probably deserves if she comes out and performs like she should.
People know her as the girl that comes out dressed up in anime shit to weigh-ins.
Right. Yep.
And there ain't nothing wrong with that. You're still remembered, and that's really all that matters. But she's 37.
Oh my God! I didn't realize she was that old. She's
got a record of 23-16.
Ooh.
Fucking 30 30. What is that?
Well, I'm
30?
gonna change my pick to Barber then.
And it's been pretty back and forth. The loss to Montano, she beat Barb Honchak. Lost to Jar Eubanks, beat Valentina's sister via split decision, and then lost to Jennifer Maia.
Is that Modaffari or?
Yeah.
Man, I'm not even. You know what? I'm not going to make a pick in that one.
I'm going to go Barber just because she's undefeated.
That's probably the smart one, man.
Let's get to that main card.
Main card.
Lightweight. Anthony Pettis fighting Carlos Ferreira. Man.
I like Ferreira, man. I mean,
yeah. We kind of differed on this when we were talking about it yesterday.
You can't count out, as much as I fucking don't like the Pettis brothers at all, or Duke Rufus or anything out of Milwaukee. Aside from that, dude, saying that, I don't count out Anthony Pettis, but man, I don't like it. I don't like his odds. And Ferreira is actually so fucking powerful and small. I mean, Anthony Pettis looks pretty big compared to this dude. But that's where Ferreira really pulls you in and kind of lulls you into this sense of like, well, this guy doesn't have the reach on me until this big, huge overhand right comes crashing down.
Do you think that Pettis will get any type of bump because he's been fighting welterweights for a little bit? Fighting a lot of big guys.
I would say yes, but the problem is it doesn't ever fucking manifest itself that way when they drop back down.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Like the experience, as long as you have to do that weight cut too, I feel like you lose it.
It's like, so instead of fighting a big guy that's a little more lumbering, now you're going to fight a faster guy who's still got a lot of pop. And
you're cutting 15 pounds on top of that.
Now, granted, this is Anthony Pettis. That dude, after he lost his strap and lost a couple of fights in a row, that dude dropped down to 145, but still, my problem with Pettis is the fact that the guy relies on a lot of weird, wacky, tricky shit. Look at what he did to finish that Thompson fight.
Goddamn Superman punch off the cage. That's what he does. That's what the dude does.
So I think if you're Ferreira, I think you finish him, and you finish him in the middle of the octagon, to where he can't do any of his flashy, weird shit. I'm just not a fan of that guy, man.
You do what Ferguson did to him.
Destroy him.
Yeah, make it where your corner has to stop the fight, not you or the ref. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Ferreira in this. After that, at bantamweight, we got Brian Kelleher fighting Ode Osborne. This is a fight that was bumped up. From the prelims. Actually, this might have been off on the Fight Pass prelims, and it got bumped up to main card.
Maybe because it's a filler. That's what this fight is. So as a filler, you can expect it to probably maybe be either completely crazy or boring.
Ode Osborne or Ode is the only fighter on the card that doesn't have Wikipedia. So that automatically makes me think this guy's probably going to kill this dude.
Yeah, I think Kelleher's got a fucking reasonable chance of finishing early.
At heavyweight, we got the guy that likes submitting people on while he's on his back, Alexei Olenek, fighting Maurice Green, the kickboxer, at heavyweight.
Maurice Green looks like a fucking towering giant.
Did you catch any of the weigh-ins today?
Yeah, not today, but I mean...
God, dude. Huge.
The
face-offs. I mean, Olenek looks... That's a huge motherfucker. He looks tiny.
And it comes back to, wow, do you take the grizzled old Russian fucking dude that's been grinding for 70-some-odd professional fights, or do you take the giant? I'm taking the giant. I'm taking Green, man.
Goddamn, 71 fights, though, man.
That's a lot of fucking fights. I know, but at some point, the body starts going,
71 and 57 of them are wins, 45 of them by submission. Who's ever finished anything 45 times? Outside of, like, yourself. Off. Man, it's such a crazy thing to think someone that old, a guy that started his fucking career in 97.
Yeah. It's
is performing at a UFC level still.
No doubt.
Dropped 2 in a row, got finished by the Reem and by Walt Harris, a guy and that was 12 seconds.
God, I think Maurice Green's even more dangerous than those two.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we're going to see an Ezekiel choke again.
Nah.
But again, Alexei does weird shit, but I like Maurice Green to fucking finish him, man.
Yeah.
2 big finishes that Olenek's had to suffer. I think
it'll be a third.
Yeah. I think it'll be a third finish in a row. He won't lose his job because he's just too fucking he's an enigma.
You know who hates to see that guy making a walkout? It's fucking Reebok.
Ooh, dude.
well, That guy's got to be notching about the highest pay you can probably get.
Well, it depends on where those fights happen.
Oh, that's true, because they got to be UFC fights,
Let's
right?
see, and he's been fighting in UFC. They don't count Bellator. They don't count M1. He's only been fighting in the UFC since 2014. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has 10 fights. He'll be his 11th fight.
Well, that's not.
So he's
going to
be at a new pay grade on this one.
Yeah,
because it's like 1 to 5, 6 to 10.
So I thought
11
it was actually just professional fights, but they're only fights in the UFC.
It has to be under the banner. Wow. WEC, UFC, Strikeforce, and Pride.
Okay.
Which, how many more people are left that have fought in Pride?
Try to get Rampage back over, right?
Ooh, no, fuck that. Help bankrupt the company. Your co-main event of the evening at women's bantamweight. You got Holly Holm fighting Raquel Pennington for the second time.
Size mismatch again. And I'd like to take Pennington, but I can't because I don't like her as a fucking person.
Ever since she told her corner, I'm done.
Right.
I cannot go back out there and fight this woman.
Yep.
No, you're fine. Get back out there, you dummy.
Yeah.
And then she gets fucking slapped.
Yep.
By the meanest woman to ever do it.
Sure.
Meaner than Cyborg. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The meanest to ever do it that didn't need any help via injections of any kind.
Yeah. So, I mean, as much as I loathe, I'm just not going to make a pick, but I'm assuming probably Holly Holm will win that fight. She's huge. She's huge compared to Pennington.
Yeah. 2-5 ever since beating Ronda.
Yeah, that's not a good record.
Beat Betch.
I like the way that people see there's new blood in the UFC. She's going to be holding that strap for it. Yeah, she wasn't even able to defend one time.
I hate to say it. All she's going to be known for is the Ronda Rousey knockout
and getting choked out by
losing to Misha
titties.
Tate in the 5th round because of them titties being so big, and then going the distance with Cyborg, not getting knocked out by Cyborg.
Yeah, I guess
but
that's
getting knocked the fuck out by Amanda Nunes.
I guess that's a feather in the cap, huh? I mean, that's a Naoya Aquina accomplishment there when he fought Khabib. It's like, well, he didn't get finished. Well,
yeah. Like, well, shit. If I went and fought Khabib and he didn't make me tap, I feel pretty good about myself, and I probably got 100 pounds on that asshole. I'm going to go Holly Holm, but I really don't care.
Yeah.
This fight, one of the big reasons why I don't want to buy the card.
That's one on a stacked card, that's going to be on the prelims.
Yeah.
And here it's a co-main.
But
makes it a little hard to whip out the fucking checkbook.
Yeah,
you know?
I just can't do it. But the main event should be an awesome one. You got Conor McGregor and Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah.
Not much to say after that.
Yeah, my problem with that one, it almost feels like Conor's already looking beyond him. I expect fighters to do that. That's what fighters do. It's like, This guy's fine, but I'm wanting that fucking championship fight, after this or whatever. It's fine.
I think Conor's staying at 170.
Is he?
I think so.
Because he keeps talking about wanting to drop back down, fucking get a rematch against Khabib.
He's talking about he's got Jorge in his sights.
Jorge fucking even said, this guy don't want none of this. And he's not wrong.
Yeah. Well, he may be funny, but he ain't joking about nothing.
Jorge is a fucking true 170. I mean, Conor, look, that guy looks
Conor
like
don't have to cut weight.
He has the frame of like a 145/155 guy. His frame's fucking small compared to Masvidal.
Right. No, I don't like his chances to get Masvidal at all. Unless it's a straight-up boxing match. Then, I mean, you got to give Conor a little bit of leeway, but once that dude gets touched, look what Khabib did to him.
Yeah.
As soon as he nailed Conor with that right hand and put him on his ass. Yep. We haven't seen that before.
Right.
I think we're going to see it again tomorrow night.
Maybe. My problem is the promotion getting behind McGregor and a lot of things and already laying out some plans. And it's like,
have to, though.
You don't. Because what if Cerrone fucking wins?
I don't think that's a big leap to make.
I don't think it is. I think if Cerrone fucking weathers the first round, second round, I think Dana White starts getting nervous about round number 3.
Unless Conor ain't lying to us, man, and his heart and his soul is back into this.
It's not. There's no way.
There's only one way
that
to
dude was
fight.
too much of a cocksucker for too long for me to back him.
And do you think he's not a cocksucker anymore?
Yeah. I mean,
he's still a cocksucker. He's just learned to fucking temper his shit.
He's fucking playing it off in the interviews yesterday like, oh, no, I'm very humble now, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
get the hell out of here.
The bickering with Cowboy about his suit, it's just like, man, this is not what brought you to the dance.
Yeah.
You're a fucking mental assassin. Granted, Cowboy's a tough nut to crack. Yeah. Only Nate Diaz was able to do it, and that was during the fight.
Well, fucking Cowboy just sat there like the Undertaker the whole goddamn time. That's true. Like it's something straight out of the WWE.
Just ate everything, got frustrated.
Huh?
Cowboy doesn't get frustrated anymore.
No.
I I think
we're going to see somebody cracking a Budweiser in the middle of the octagon tomorrow night.
And it's going to have his picture on it.
Yeah. All right, let's get to picks.
Which I'm going to go with Cowboy 4th round.
Oh.
I'm going to go with his. I'm going his prediction. 4th round head kick.
I think Conor's in trouble if that fight goes past the second. I think Conor's in trouble.
Agreed.
I think a Cowboy finish in the third, but
if it goes to the ground, I don't think Conor pursues. He's going to treat that a lot like Nate Diaz the second time around.
I love the way everybody's always trying to defend this guy. Like, man, his ground game's not bad. What fucking ground game? Show me one instance.
Fine against Chad Mendez, but he survived. He didn't do well. He survived.
Surviving's not the same as dominating.
Agreed.
All right. Let's see. What you drinking?
Budweiser, my friend.
Good man. Drinking some Budweiser myself. A little bowl of rye here just a little later. Let's see what we got as far as tunes.
I'm going to go with Rush YYZ. It's my favorite.
Man. Good man.
You know that's based on the call sign for the airport. I learned that today. It blew my mind.
Wow.
And the beginning, ding, ding, ding,
right.
That's the Morse code for it.
Yeah.
Freak me the fuck out, man. I love it.
No, they're fucking pretty brainy.
So if anything good came out of Neil Peart's death, it's the fact I'm learning a little more.
Actually, I'll take it back. I'll go with the Glenn Goyne, maybe. Or maybe the Glenn Levitt. One of the two. I don't know.
The fuck?
Or one of our biggest fans of the show, Jack, brought some liquor.
Damn. God damn.
Yeah. Wasn't fucking
All
around
right.
either. Wasn't fucking around.
Well, I'm going from Budweiser. I'm going to go Glenn Goyne.
Yeah.
I never had that.
Is that the peaty one? No. Okay.
No, he didn't pee in any of it, thankfully.
I mean, I've tried to level a Freud and I can't. It's like, boy. Yeah. It's like somebody put some lighter fluid in this. Let's see, and then fights tomorrow. I think Drew Dober gets a fucking performance of the night.
I think if it's a bold prediction, I think Pettis gets a job done in epic fashion.
It's not a big fucking stretch.
Not a big leap.
The guy's done it before.
It can happen, but I don't think it's going to happen to Fade.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess so. I guess we're back. We'll see. I don't know if we do.
We're back today.
We're back today.
Who knows? We'll be back next Friday. We'll fucking see.
Maybe
if you ask us real nice.
Yeah. A little begging goes a long way with me.
It's true.
Yeah.
Flattery will get you everywhere with me.
See you dicks next week, and don't do anything fucking crazy. Huh?
Let's go get drunk with Jack.